Okay, let me take you a little bit through the product. So the first hero we have here is the Garnier Super UV Invisible. I have on the stage, please, across our actor who has done films in Hindi, Tamil, Telugu, Kannada, our pan-India star, Butta Bomma Pooja Hegde. Welcome, Pooja. We are super excited to have you. Now, Pooja has been with Garnier for the last 2 years, and now we are launching yet another category with you. How does it feel, Pooja?
I mean, I'm very excited because I've actually wanting y'all to launch this Super UV mist for a while, because when we shot the ad, I thought it was incredible because after we apply our makeup, we need something, to retouch our sunscreen, and I'm really happy that y'all have finally launched it. But you're quite a rock star, huh? I'm like watching her here on stage.
Learning from you, Pooja, learning from you. Okay, and joining Pooja today, we have somebody very new to the Garnier family. He's made everyone go wow wow boom in 2023 and in Welcome, Vedang. How does it feel to be here?
Oh, I'm very, very, very happy, very excited to be associated with Garnier. And yeah, looking forward to this wonderful association.
So are we, so are we. Okay, so I have a surprise for you. Why don't you come here? Okay, so that they get the screen close to the products. So like you all know, we have been working 3, 2, 1.
Oh. 3,
यूवी रेज होती है हर जगह, ब्लॉक करो हर नया गार्नियर सुपर यूवी इनविजिबल सीरम सनस्क्रीन। इसमें है डबल पावर, SPF 50 प्लस एंड विटामिन सी, जो 99% सन डैमेज से प्रोटेक्ट करे और डार्क स्पॉट्स को करेक्ट करे। इनविजिबल सीरम टेक्सचर, बिल्कुल पता ही ना चले। नया गार्नियर सुपर यूवी इनविजिबल सीरम सनस्क्रीन, यूज करो हर दिन बाय गार्नियर नेचुरली। यूवी रेज होती है हर जगह, ब्लॉक करो कभी भी। नया गार्नियर सुपर यूवी मिस्ट हाई SPF 50 प्लस के साथ, जो सन डैमेज से प्रोटेक्ट करे। लाइट वेट नॉन स्टिकी टेक्सचर, जो मेकअप पर भी यूज हो सके। गार्नियर सुपर यूवी मिस्ट, यूज करो कभी भी कहीं भी बाय गार्नियर नेचुरली।
Woohoo! How was that, guys? Isn't she wonderful? So Pooja, let me tell you, media has gone live across the country on TV, digital, and more places, and you will see it super soon. Okay, so moving on to Vedang. Now, Vedang is our first male spokesperson on Garnier Skin Natural. First one, right? And the reason why we have you is to expand our appeal to the male audiences as well, because sunscreen is not a category that's restricted by gender. It's for everyone. And welcome, Vedang. I mean, we are very happy to have you on the brand so that we really make this truly a male plus female brand. Can we?
Yes.
Want to give the 3, 2, 1?
Countdown?
just say go.
Yeah.
Okay, go.
यूवी रेज होती हैं हर जगह,
Block them every day.
नया
Wonderful, isn't it? Super excited. Okay, so that was on the communication. You were telling me something about some AMA?
The one we did on Instagram. We put up a story.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, so we put up a story on Instagram yesterday as an AMA to ask what people think about sun care and what questions they have on it. And I think today both of us are here to kind of address it.
Yeah. I think we had a lot of questions come in, and I think you guys have consolidated it, and we're going to be answering them today.
Okay, glad that happened because we have a few experts in the room who will help us to do just that. Why don't I have the two of you seated so that I can then welcome the experts, please? Maybe on extreme ones. Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Okay, so my first guest for today is Dr. Rickson Pereira. Dr. Rickson, eczema, psoriasis, alopecia, pigmentation lasers, injectable fillers, thread lifts, and body contouring. His clinic is located on Linking Road in Khar in Mumbai, and he houses their cutting-edge technology. He believes in beauty through science, so do we, Doctor. Catering to a wide variety of people, including renowned celebrities from Bollywood, sports, fashion, and influencers. He's won multiple prestigious awards like B.V. Satyanarayana Award and Rising Star Scholarship from the World Congress of Dermatology in 2015 and 2019. Welcome, Dr. Dixon. Please, can I have you on stage, please? Joining them is somebody from L'Oreal. Xavier Fastinger, R&I or Research and Innovation Development Head for the Skin Métier for the SAPMENA zone for the L'Oreal Group. Xavier has been working with the group for 12 years in hair care, process innovation, hygiene, deodorant, skincare, and cleansing.
Voilà.
Thank you so much. You know what? I actually did that experiment with a sunscreen I was using for a very long while. And I realized not all sunscreens and not all SPF is the same because while they claimed SPF 50, the light completely passed through. And I invite each and every one of our Beauty Squad members here, our extended influencers, to actually try the experiment with another sunscreen, and you'll see the difference in terms of what we say.
Okay, so a quick question from me. Anshuman mentioned that SPF 50P, is it plus 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 or is it 4 plus? So you just say 4 plus? So PA plus 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 plus. Can you tell me what these are? I keep seeing these in sunscreen. So what does it really mean?
So there are two aspects to it. One is the SPF, that is the sun protection factor. So this is the factor that that measures the amount of UVB light that is blocked. So an SPF of 50 will actually block about 99% of UVB light. Okay, and then you have the PA4 plus. The PA rating is a measure of how much UVA light is blocked. So PA4 plus will actually block about 90% of, over 90% of UVA light, and the protection will last for about 16 hours. So when you look at a sunscreen, you have to look at both these aspects, UVA and UVB, and that's what a broad spectrum sunscreen protects against, both UVA and UVB, and you need both in a sunscreen to have a more broader range of protection.
Well, my next question has been asked by Paradox Woman. She says that a lot of products say SPF 100, SPF 200. So even I would really like to know that, do I need to use 100, 200? Because, you know, the logical thinking is that, okay, you know, 100 should be better. Does it work like that?
So it's a very good question. So as we just said, actually SPF 50 is already blocking 99% of the UV ray. And no product, even if it's SPF 3000, will block 100% of the UV rays. So already with the SPF 50, you are very well protected. It's actually the highest protection. After, it all depends on the regulation of the country and the kind of SPF values that you can have. This is quite specific to India and some other country where you can go above SPF 50. But the standard is, in general, when you have a value, when you measure a value which is higher than SPF 50, you don't put the value SPF 70, 100, 200, you put SPF 50 plus. And this is what we have with our two products, the best protection against UV ray.
Also, one big concern is often my patients think that if you give them a higher SPF, you have to apply less of it. So that's not true. There is a certain dose of sunscreen that is required for optimal sun protection. So that needs to be followed, and you have to apply sunscreen every 2 to 4 hours depending on what activity you're involved in. If you're sweating it out, your sports activity, or you're out on the beach, then probably every 2 hours. And if you're in and out of places throughout the day, then probably every 4 hours. So it varies from what you're doing on that particular day. And a rough measure of how much sunscreen is to be used is the finger rule, okay? So you have to take it's basically 6 fingertip units for the whole face, neck and ears, which equals to 2 finger lengths of sunscreen. So you take 2 finger lengths of sunscreen, that's 2 fingertip units, 2 fingers, sorry, not finger, so 6 fingertip units all over the face, neck and the ears. And then, of course, there is similar calculation can be used for other areas of the body. For example, 1 finger is for 1 arm, 2 fingers is for the front of the trunk, and 2 fingers for the back of the trunk. Then 2 fingertip units is for the entire leg, 2 fingertip, and then about 2 fingertip unit for the hands and feet. So this is a rough calculation of how much sunscreen needs to be used. So you have to achieve a dose of 2 milligram per centimeter square, and or about roughly 30 ml of sunscreen for the entire body. So these are some of the recommendations that we give to patients to, if you want to understand how much sunscreen needs to be used.
Even I learned this while I was shooting for the ad. I did not know that before that, but they asked me to put these 2 fingers out and like swipe my face like that. And I thought it just looks cool, but I guess now I know there's some science behind it.
Yeah.
So
I mean, I pretty much just squeeze the bottle in my hand and
just
then
like
go
put
for it.
Yeah, but I guess there's some technicality to this. So next time I'll keep in mind, should it be 1, 2, how many
Right.
milligrams? But yeah, nice to know that. Do you have any other questions, Pooja?
I mean, they've pretty much answered everything. Just last question is, can I have that big bottle to go?
Of course.
But yeah, that's great. I mean, I think we've answered a lot of even my doubts, because I always, this 100, 200 SPF was something that I always had on my mind. So I think it's great to clear that out, that 50 SPF of Garnier is doing 99% protection. So that's great. Thank you so much.
So
You?
I have one
Yeah,
final
okay.
question, and this is to everyone sitting here. What is one final piece of advice you would like to give to the audience today?
I think sunscreen is very important. The whole point of this program is to send out that message that it is the most important day product that you'll apply, okay? Even if you skip your moisturizer, that's okay. Because especially in a city like Mumbai, where we have very humid weather, it's not always possible to moisturize and then apply a sunscreen. And the good thing is the sunscreen already comes in a moisturizing base, so it'll do the job of a moisturizer also. So if especially people who are younger and who have skin that's prone to oiliness, I think the sunscreen is perfect. So sunscreen becomes the most important thing. It's like one of those habits that you have to cultivate, like how you brush your teeth. You have to make it part of your daily routine, and over the long run, it'll reap you benefits. So yeah, this is one important thing that I would highly stress on, that use your sunscreen during the day.
Yeah.
After this, if you don't use sunscreen, I don't know what to tell you. Like experiments and everything, experts telling you, just put sunscreen.
But
That's
also, I think the serum is so it's so moisturizing. Like it's literally a serum. So I think that's pretty unique also,
It's really what we call an hybrid. The idea of the way we developed the formula was, of course, to protect. So this is why we bring the highest protection, but also to treat like a skincare for moisturizer, but also we have vitamin C inside to work on unevenness and correction. So I would say not all UV products are the same. And with Garnier, we are really trying to give the best out of it. So wear skincare every day. Wear UV and sunscreen every day.
Awesome. So I think since the experts have summed it up, I'll do the last job on kind of summing it up for all of us in the room. I think the category is really, really critical. And at 13% penetration, there's a big job to be done. And therefore, my advice is not so much for the consumers. Actually, right now, my advice is more for the people in this room. Together, all of us have a job to do. And I would really invite my channel partners, all the beauty squad, the influencers, to really try and drive this education and awareness on sunscreen. Because if there's one product you need in your skincare routine, it has to be sunscreen. It's very evident and very clear. On that note, I would like to really thank my esteemed panel for joining us here today. Thank you so much, guys. You could head down. On that, can we have a round of applause for the panel, please? So, I'm not going to take very long. I have a quick vote of thanks and a quick summary to do. So, if you would please allow me 5 minutes.
Vedang.